So this Alan Shaw is the CEO of Norfolk Southern. You asked for Norfolk Southern executives to come to the first hearing you had. They basically gave you the New Jersey salute. Most of them didn't even respond back. But according to your chief of staff, a former gubernatorial candidate for Maryland, Dan Cox. By the way, great choice as your chief of staff. I mean that takes uh, your whole hearing to a new level. That whole committee with him being there, Doug. But what is the legitimate teeth of subpoena power that your committee has?
Yeah, I mean, we do have enforcement. Pennsylvania does have enforcement power. Obviously, it's within the state of Pennsylvania, and we do believe that Norfolk Southern is registered in Pennsylvania as a business. We're confirming that today. And so, say Mr. Shaw says no, he's not going to come. Well, then anytime he comes to Pennsylvania, potentially it could lead to his arrest or detention, and he has to come to Pennsylvania. They run a lot of operations and businesses out of here. I do believe that we issue the subpoena, John. He will come. Whether he testifies or hides behind the fifth or not, I don't know. That's going to be based off his legal counsel, because we do know that the administration is now filing charges on him. I think that was a bit premature. You should always let the Senate do a hearing first, because then you can gather information on the facts, and we don't have a lot of info on the facts. One of the most starkest and troubling things that come out of my hearing last week, was that the administration seemed disinterested or disconnected in the decision-making process. They never once pushed back or asked questions that they testified to under oath, questioning the veracity and accuracy of the changing data, when the experts they deferred to working for NS said, not 70% of phosgene we burn will go into the air, only 1%. What was that based off of? Not one of them in the administration pushed back on this ridiculous idea that it was a good idea to burn the chemical, sending more than a century's worth of vinyl chloride phosgene into the sky. Not one pushed back or asked questions. In the Army, you always have courses of action. Here, they're presented with one course of action and said, basically, we have no options. That's not true. They dug a pit, they dumped the chemicals in there. Those things just did not ignite, according to the testimony and what we've gotten from the news sources. They had to set off some kind of explosive to ignite it. So that means to me that in that quarter-mile, half-mile long pit that went up against the Pennsylvania border, they could have brought in trucks that would have taken a week or two and sucked it into these trucks and hauled it for safe disposal or removal. But instead, it seems like for expeditious reasons to reopen the trains, that they decided to burn that, poisoning a good part of our state.